How you doing, guys? It's Bernard Martin back at it. All right, live from Wham Promotions. All right, and today we are talking about how to utilize ChatGPT for Facebook ads. All right, ChatGPT is a monster software platform that has been created. So much things you can do with it. And today we're going to talk about how to utilize it for Facebook ads. All right. So, first things first, for you to use ChatGPT for Facebook ads, you first have to have a ad account. All right. So for you to have an ad account, first thing you want to do, you go to Google, you actually type in this exact link, business.facebook.com, and it's going to take you directly to the platform where you have to either one, create an account, or you can log into your account if you have one. All right. So if you're new to this, you definitely want to go to the create an account section. All right. If you already have an account, you already know what to do. You make sure you log in. All right, so we can get to it. All right, so this is going to end this module. So at the start of the next one, I'm going to meet you on the other side of after you create your account. I can't create an account because I already have too many. All right, so creating your account is very simple, guys. Very basic. Just plugging in your proper information. And then from there, I'm going to start on a proper interface that you're going to start on after your account is created. All right. Without further ado, y'all know what to do. I will see you guys on the other end. All right, guys, we're back to it. All right, so the next thing is we want to make sure you know how to access ChatGPT. All right. All right, so we're going to type in ChatGPT in the search engine on Google. Everything starts with Google. All right, and then as you see, the first one that pops up is Open AI. So we click on that link, and then here at the bottom it says try ChatGPT, and here we are. All right, this is the interface for ChatGPT. All right, so see you on the next. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so like I said, we're on the other side of things, guys. All right, so as you see, we're on the other side of the Facebook ads platform. After you create your account, this is what you'll pretty much be looking at after you log into your account. All right, so we're in the Meta Business Suite. All right, a lot of cool things in here. Okay, now we're gonna get straight to the nitty gritty. So I'm very used to operating on the actual business manager. All right. So we're going to get there because that's where you're able to do all of the cool things that we need to do utilizing ChatGPT. So what I do is I go down to the bottom and I click settings. After I click settings, I come over here on the next side and you see where it says business account, business assets, all those cool things, right? So I go to business settings, all right? Then it's going to take us to the business settings platform. And this is where all the magic happens. All right, as you see, I have a lot of business accounts, and under those accounts, I have a lot of different accounts, right? All right, so new school classmates, that's like my main account. As you have a lot of ad accounts, all right? A lot of ad accounts that we operate on. All right. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to operate on my Wham Studios ATL ad account. We're going to use this one for an example. All right. So once you create your business manager account, you're going to have to create you an ad account. All right, you gotta do a few things. All right, you're gonna have to add your page, but it's very simple. A lot of these steps it should make you do when you're creating your account. your actual business manager account, but sometimes it won't make you create an ad account. So if you're like brand new to this, your ad account won't look like this, you know. So you have to go up top where it says ad, hit the drop down, and then you have to go to create a new ad account. All right, and it's super simple, you know. You gotta put in all this cool information, payment information, ad account name, all of that stuff. And once it's created, it'll show up just like all of these accounts here are. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna use Wham Studios ATL for an example. All right. So now that I have this clicked on, I'm gonna go over here on the right side and click Open Ads Manager. All right. So here we are. So I'm in my ads manager section. As you see, this is actually a live account. All right. So we're gonna come down here to campaigns. All right, and then here we are. All right. So as you see, these are, a lot of different campaigns that were created during a lifetime of this account. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to create in the campaign from scratch. All right. All right. So, first things first. So, if you're familiar with advertising, a lot of these platforms are very similar. A lot of them are very, very similar. All right. Different interfaces, but the same methods. All right. So, first things first, choose a campaign objective. All right. So, we have a lot of different objectives. Okay. So, since we are on the Wham Studios Atlanta account, which is a recording studio business, we're going to use this business as an example. All right. But this goes for any type of business. All right, any type of business. But like I said, we're just going to use this for an example. All right. So what if you're new to business and you don't know anything about your industry, right? What would you do? What type of campaign objectives would you choose, right? Well, let's use ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Can ChatGPT help us? Let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT a question. What is the best campaign objective for a Facebook ad campaign for a recording studio business? All right, so what it does is it pretty much gives us, 4 out of the 6. But not only does it give it to us, it gives us, the meaning behind each one, right? The best campaign objective for a Facebook ad campaign for recording studio business will depend on the goal, right? So, brand awareness, traffic, conversions, video views. So, it all depends on our goals. What is our goal, right? So, of course, um, the ultimate goal is to drive sales, right? Conversions, right? Whether that's a sale or a lead. But what if we just built the studio, right? What if we're just still in the process of building and we want to just get the name out there? Well, brand awareness, we want people to just see us. We want them to get to know us and get to learn about us, right? Also, brand awareness can be video views, right? Showcasing our work visually. So it's a lot of different ways. Traffic. If we just want to drive traffic to the website, get people to check out our websites and just learn more about us. So it's a lot of different ways, all right, to go about it. All right. So what we're going to do, we're just going to click traffic, right? We're just going to kind of keep it simple, but there's no right or wrong way to do it, right? But the most important thing is understanding what you're doing. That's the most important thing. All right, so we're going to click traffic and we're going to go to continue. All right, so traffic name or campaign name, we're just going to hit test. All right. All right, kind of skip past the special ads category. It's not a special ad category. All right. Campaign details, kind of leave that alone. A/B testing, kind of leave that alone. Advantage campaign budget, we'll kind of leave that alone as well. Nothing, we don't need to do anything of that with this type of campaigns. A basic business campaign. All right. So that ends this module, guys. We pretty much showed you how to access everything you need to access, and we kind of completed the first section of the campaign. All right, and then hey, you know how this goes. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so we're done with the campaign side of things. So we're gonna hit that next button, and then here we are, ad set. So ad set is pretty much, when we're getting into the target settings of the campaign. All right. So I'm gonna rename that ad set to test. All right, so we're gonna select the type of conversion location, right? So we said we want website traffic, but what website do we want to send the traffic to? Right? So of course, the ultimate one is the website, but you do have different options, your app, the messenger, WhatsApp, calls. Of course, we're going to go to website. All right. Daily budget. All right. So daily budget, it really depends on a lot of things. It really depends on, of course, your competition, your campaign objectives. Brand awareness is like the cheapest. You can spend a lower daily budget on brand awareness where, if you're doing a conversion campaign, you need to at least be spending at least $20 to $25 a day. So with it being a traffic campaign, we can probably get away with, $10, right? So we'll just kind of set it at $10 for now. All right. We'll kind of leave it as is, start date. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a little hack. Whenever you're doing a Facebook ad this late in the day, it's kind of late for me right now. It's probably like 8:30 at night. Make sure that you set the date for the next day, 12 a.m. All right. We'll turn that to a.m. Turn it to the next day. Reason why is because if the ad gets approved a few hours before the day is up, Facebook will try its hardest to use your entire budget. And it will, trust me, it will use your entire daily budget within those few hours. Is it giving you the proper results? I doubt it. They will spend your money. All right. So just be careful with that. All right. So audience. All right. Audience. So for a recording studio, what is my audience? Right. So many different ways to do your audience targeting. All right. So one thing we can definitely do, right? Detailed targeting. Detailed targeting allows you to target do demographics, interests, and behaviors, right? So the first thing we want to do is the location, all right? Because this is pretty common sense. If I have a recording studio in Atlanta, which it is in Atlanta, right? We're going to choose Atlanta. All right, so we're just gonna kind of keep it basic, keep it to a 25-mile radius outside of Atlanta, but we'll just kind of keep it basic, keep it simple. People living or recently living in this location, we can keep it to people that are living in this location. That way we can not target people that have lived in this location. All right, people that are only living. All right. Keep it all genders, age range. We can keep it open. Now, detailed targeting. All right, what's the best way to do detailed targeting? All right, so one of the best ways is we can use ChatGPT. All right, what are the best detailed targeting terms for a Facebook ad campaign for a recording studio? So basically, I'm asking ChatGPT, what are some good detailed targeting terms that I can use in my actual Facebook ad? All right. So it's giving me ideas. So the first one is musician. All right. So I'm going to copy and paste that and let's see if that is a term. All right. It is. All right. Now, Musicians Institute, higher learning. All right. So it has, a couple different options. All right. From schools to employers to interests. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys a hint. So whenever it comes to detailed targeting, interests is the best way to target. Of course, you got demographics and interests, but interests is the best way to target when it comes to detailed targeting. All right. What are the other options that is chose? Recording and induce. Ooh, I can't say that word. Forgive me. Let's see if that word pops up. Recording, it doesn't. So let's see. Let's delete some of these words. Recording studio. Okay. So when I left the word recording, a lot of other words popped up. All right. Recording, audio engineer. All right. Recording studio. All right. So these are some good options. All right. So if I'm a recording studio business, do I want anybody that is that is interested in recording studio music? Maybe, right? What about audio engineering? Am I interested in anybody that audio engineers? If I'm hiring, yes, I am. All right, so that may be a good one. What else do they have? Let's see. Engineering, audio engineer students. Target individuals who are currently enrolled in audio engineering or music production courses. Huh, that's a good one. Architect and engineering. Let's see if I delete the student term. Audio engineering and production. All right, so field of study. So this is people that are studying audio engineering production. Okay, let's see what else it got. Local musicians. So that's kind of similar to musicians. Music producers. Let's see if that term is here. All right, so it's not. What about producers? Okay, the producers. All right, this is. Let's see. Seems like a product. Let's see. What about production? All right, production. What about audio production? Audio production. Okay, there we go. So these are some good starting points to kind to really dive into my field, right? If I'm unfamiliar with my field, this is a great way to really find my niche audience. All right, so now let's dive in a little deeper. Okay, so first one, musicians, right? First one, musicians. So what are some other keywords for musicians? Let's ask ChatGPT. What are some terms that are similar to okay, we got music lovers. All right, so notice, all right, I didn't type in all of this stuff. I said, what are some terms that are similar to magicians? If you're looking for similar targeting terms for two magicians for a Facebook ad campaign, here are some suggestions. All right. So the reason why it was able to finish this is because it's going based off my history. All right. So keep that in mind. So music lovers. Let's see. Music. That's a movie, music, entertainment, media. Okay. That might be a good one. What else? Singers, songwriters. Let's see. That might be a good one. Singer, songwriter. All right. What else we got? Band members. Okay. That might be a good one. Okay, that one doesn't really pop up. We'll get rid of that one. All right, what else we got? We got DJs. That might be a really good one. Let's see. DJ, so DJing, right? And then we got music educators, music education, music educator. Okay, so I think this is an excellent start. Excellent start, guys. This is a magnificent start. So, once again, if you are unfamiliar with your field, the business that you're marketing for, whether it's your business or somebody else's business, ChatGPT is a great way for you to really start digging in and getting some understanding of that business. All right. So, there we are, guys. We're gonna kind of leave it right here. All right. And I will see you on the next module. All right, guys. So we're going to finish up the asset section. All right. So I would recommend saving this audience, right? So we'll say Wham Studios Atlanta, detailed target settings, targeting. All right. So optimization for delivery, we'll keep it at link clicks. All right. Placements. We normally like to let Facebook just kind of choose. Of course, if you let them choose, we've noticed that the cost per click, cost per conversion, depending on the type of objective, is always cheaper. The more you try to control the placements, the more expensive it can be. All right, so we're pretty much done in this section. So we're gonna hit that next button. All right, so here's where the fun begins. All right, so I'm gonna rename this to test. All right. All right, select page. All right, so like I said, we're gonna do our Facebook Wham Studios page. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Wham Studios. All right, and then we're gonna select the studio Instagram, and here we are. We are ready to go. All right, so as far as the content, let's see. You can create an ad or you can use an existing post. Um, let's see. Try to use an existing post. Actually, I'm going to create a brand new ad. All right, create a brand new ad because we have to show you guys. It won't allow us to edit the most important part of this module. All right, so we're going to create a brand new one. All right, so we click create ad, manual upload. We're going to do a single image or video. All right, we're going to go to add media. All right, going to add a photo. All right, and let's see what we got. All right, so we're gonna actually just choose one of these that we got. All right. So this is our guy Trouble, man. Rest his soul. He actually spent a lot of time in our recording studio. All right, so we're gonna use this image. All right, video or image. We're gonna use the recommended sections. We're gonna go to next. Done. All right, so that thing is loading up. All right, so now this is where the fun begins. All right, so what really makes or breaks ads is the text, the headlines, the description, the words. What are you saying to your customer? All right, so since there's so many different ways that you can approach this, so many different ways. And the higher your conversion, the way that you can get higher conversions is if you give more than one example, right? So one primary text, they're recommending at least 5. All right. Headline, they're recommending at least 5. Description, right? Description, they're recommending at least a couple descriptions. Okay. And this is just one ad. You actually want to make more than one ad, right? But I'm going to show you how to generate these exact things in little to no time. All right. So we're going to start with the primary text. So we're going to erase this default one. All right. And we're going to go to ChatGPT. And we're going to ask ChatGPT to generate us the copyright that we need. First, primary text. Create 5 unique and creative primary text for a Facebook ad traffic campaign for a recording studio business. Create 5 unique and creative primary text for a Facebook ad traffic campaign for a recording studio business. Let's see what it does. All right, so within a click of a button, it just generated us 5 primary texts. All right, so what? Guess what we do? We get the copy and paste. All right, we get the copy and paste all of them. Instead of spending an hour in this section, we get to spend 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Cannot beat it. Boom. And just like that, guys, we got 5 different examples because the more that we give Facebook ads, the more they get to work with. And they're going to be optimizing and testing all of these different texts to different customers, and they're going to choose the one that gets the best reactions, the best conversions, the best clicks, the most clicks, I'm sorry, is going to be the one that's getting shown more, right? But if we just gave them one, then they have no choice but to work with that one. All right. So, yes, the more you give, the better, guys. All right, so that's it. See you on the next one. Gone. All right, guys. So we just completed the primary text. So now we're going to do the headlines. All right, so very simple. We're going to come back to ChatGPT. All right, and we're actually going to copy and paste that first question that we asked about the primary text. But instead, we're going to type descriptions. All right, create 5 unique and creative descriptions for a Facebook ad traffic campaign for a recording studio business. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, headlines. I'm jumping ahead of myself, guys. Headlines. And here we go, just like that. 5 unique headlines. Can't beat it, guys. Cannot beat it. Just like that. Cuts our work down to the minimum. Yep, that is correct. Down to the minimum. All right, what about our description? Right? What about our description? Here we go again. We're going to do the same thing. Get our description. All right, instead of 1, we're just going to do 2. All right, just like that. Grabbing my description. Just saved me so much time. Right? And just like that, guys, we got all our copy. All of our copy. Cannot beat it. Right? All right, guys. Gone. See you on the next.